Good night, everyone. Welcome to the Wolfpack Roundtable. How you guys doing? Hello, Cryptic. Hello, Refugee, and the other guests that will be coming in soon, shortly. What's up, guys?
Good, same old thing, man. How you doing?
I am good, man. I actually had a nice night tonight. I was just relaxing, catching up onto some crypto information, and talking to a few guests of ours that will be here tonight. Make sure that everybody hit the like button and make sure you share on Twitter so we can get more people in here. How about you, Cryptic? What's up? How's it going, man? You haven't been here in a while, working a lot.
Working too much. I'm waiting for this market to turn around.
Working a lot. Yes, man. Me too. I'm totally waiting on that, but not just waiting. I'm doing my part, buying whenever I can. Doing low average cost, and I learned that during a bear market, the best thing you can do is make your bag bigger. So that's what I do, and sometimes forget a little bit about the market as well. What's up, buddy? How you doing, Shaka? Good night.
Yo, what's going on, fellas?
Same old. What's up, Shaka?
Man, how you doing?
I'm still trying to catch up on sleep, bro. I got sleep. I got sleep apnea, so I get to bed really late, and that don't really help when you sleep only 2-3 hours at a time. So somebody told me just to stay up for 24 hours straight, so I might go on binge here just to set my schedule right back.
Listen, that's the best advice I can give you is stay up so you tire yourself out to catch back up. So
yeah.
Next fellas, how y'all doing? Junior, Cryptic, what's good?
Man, you can hear what's going on in my background.
Ain't nothing like it, trust me.
I'm doing good, man. Thank you for showing up tonight. I want to hear some valid info. I know you're the man for SaitaRealty. And
that dude right there with the bald head no more than me. So he just got done, breaking bread with everybody. So that's the plug.
Get all the info as we can. And before we go on, let me bring somebody else up. We got Miss Empress in the house.
Hey, Miss Empress.
What's going on?
Damn, I like the screen. I haven't seen OG screen like this for a while.
So first things first, let's get some news out the way.
I cannot hear you. Talk to us.
Can you say anything, Miss Empress?
Yes, I cannot hear you.
She talking. I can see her lips moving, but
I have to refresh. I had to refresh my mic. Aloha.
Good night.
How's everybody doing?
Good. So today's big news. Yeah, so today's big news, Epay is now, using driver's licenses to be able to verify, to KYC yourself to be able to buy. And we're also able to buy ETH directly too. And that entails into actually getting your ability to buy Saitama and SaitaRealty directly in one spot without having to buy here, send there, and all that stuff too. The concept of a one-stop shop is getting closer and closer and closer to the realization that everything is going to be the number one place for everybody to come to buy. So that's really great, exciting news. The advancement for Saita Pro and for Epay as well too. So yeah, that's great news.
Yes, man. I feel like our dreams are coming true. Everything is getting together. The old ideas with the new ideas as well, and at the right time, right? I mean, I guess that's more important than anything else. We're in a bear market. We all know that. We're tired of saying that, but it has some impacts. It has some good sides of it. The number one, which I love the most, is I can always make my bag bigger. That's number one thing. But the second thing is it gives us time to not do things wrong, but whenever anything goes wrong, you have time to fix it up before, the bull market, because in the bull market, everything should be running out perfectly in order for the project to succeed how everybody's expecting, right? So the bear market is a very good initial point. Some people, they just want to get over the bear market, but whenever you feel like that, if it's not your first month or your first few weeks on crypto, but if you've been at least in one bull run, just go back and remember, because whenever I feel upset, I always go back to October, November, and remember going back and be like, oh man, I wish I could have bought a bigger bag. I had that feeling. I'm speaking for myself. I had that feeling a lot. And during the bear market, yes, I know we are tired of saying buy the dip, buy the dip. Yes, we've been buying the dip for a while now, for more than a year.
I'm texting somebody right now to give me some money so I can buy the dip. For real, y'all want to see?
Too hard. What do you think I'm doing?
Bring me $1,500. That's what I said. Bring me $1,500.
I'm writing Junior.
Don't forget to put me in there. Say and a friend. A friend.
Yeah, right.
Come on, Junior.
So I tell everybody, go back in time and remember what you wanted, to buy a bigger bag. Not only with Saitama, but also SaitaRealty. The prices are very good right now. And I was feeling like that. I was like, man, I should have bought more, before it spiked it up. And I was scared of buying in. But then now, in my opinion, personal opinion, and none of this is financial advice, I would say here on the channel. But my personal opinion is I'm buying everything I can. Like this month, I saved up and I decided not to travel, not to do other things, because I was like, I can not let a month go by with these prices and not feel like, oh, I did my part. I bought a little bit, So I feel like everybody should go back and remember that, remember the feeling that we had when we wanted to buy more, because there were people who I know that invested $200 and those $200 turned out to be $80K. So, and they were like, oh man, but it was only $200. Imagine if I put in $1,000 or $10,000. And I'm like, yeah, man, that would have been great. That would have been great. But then now you're having that chance, right? To go back in time and experience the good idea that you had. Right, Shaka?
I did the same thing. I was, like I said, of course, some people got my wallet. I don't mind it, but I was one of the first people, as far as I looked at the project, I put in something, and then I didn't take advantage of it as far as, just aping in. So I shot myself in the foot by not doing that, but it's fine. I got profits, everything else. But, that's why I'm so adamant with, SR, because I don't want to make that same mistake twice. So don't do it.
This time you're better prepared. We all are better prepared for the next time around. We have a more concrete plan.
Yeah, everybody's learned a lot.
Now that I'm talking to Shaka, I'm getting the idea of, keep touching my beers like I have any compared to his. But
I'm still waiting for you guys to order my beard oil. That'll help you out. Shaka, we need to tame that a little bit. So hit me up to get my beard oil.
All right, I got you. I got you. You need to start sharing it on your page so we can.
I know. I'm bad at self-promotion.
I got friends that's not into crypto, so everybody that's on my page is not into crypto. So yes, share it. I share it out. We network like that.
Wonderful.
Let's go. So
I'll do that.
Solution saying, hey, Empress, thanks for flying the balloon, sister, for us. There's a lot of what's up for Shakas as well. And everybody in the house, smash that like button. Yes, hello everyone.
Already did.
I'm trying to read some comments because
and subscribe. Don't just like the button. Yes. Subscribe. So
by the way, I'm gonna remind later on at the end of the video, but make sure you also subscribe to Empress Education YouTube channel. Shaka, my buddy, you got the channel going on?
I got a channel that's I got one that was taken off, and I got one where
I remember you had one back in the days. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, I got one where I just share how to I think I got a video where I uploaded how to use MetaMask to buy Saitama.
Oh, okay.
That's it. So that was just so I wouldn't have to keep repeating it over. Yeah. So I just send the link and they do it like that. So
if you're getting to this channel now in this live or later on in the future, make sure you do follow on Twitter. We're always on Twitter. We got Saitama Empress. We have Cryptic, Refugee, Junior Flow, and Shaka. Shaka, how's your Twitter? Let me check it out. So we have the Twitters. Let me share the screen, actually. Matter of fact, let me help it out. Come on, Junior. There we go. That's all the chats. Sorry. Saitama Empress. We got Shaka the God. We got Powder P316 and Cryptomaniac. If you come to my Twitter, Junior Flow, you should find all of them here. Make sure you do follow us and subscribe to the channel, please. Let's help the community. Let's help the project keep going. Before I get to SaitaRealty, which is the point that I want to talk about the most tonight, since we haven't made any. Now I got the, since we haven't made any videos on the channel specifically for SaitaRealty, and not because we don't trust or we don't like or nothing like that. By the way, I'm a holder of SaitaRealty. I have for myself, I consider a good bag, a nice bag, and I totally trust the project. I totally believe it. No, there's no fights in between. You don't have to buy one or the other. You can buy both. You can hold both. They're all part of the same ecosystem. And there's a few differences between both of them, right? One is a little earlier, less holders, and not on exchange, and the other one has more holders and other informations. That we'll get onto that right after I read all these comments here. Rich Roof, what's up? Saita, we got Bevin in the house. John G, Crypto Godness. Saitama Wolfpack. AJ's in the house. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Let me know if you're free, if you want to come hang out as well. You're one OJ from Saitama as well. You're always invited. Shaka's in the house. My buddy Donald is in the house. I'm going to sell all the singing of Shaka in Spaces to make more fiat.
Oh, boy.
Do whatever you got to do, man.
Shaka has been singing?
What? Shaka been singing? What? Is it recorded?
Did somebody make an NFT
out
of him singing?
I missed all those singing voices.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all know when I get into the being silly, it is no boundaries. So I don't know what he got on me, but I'm pretty sure he got something on me.
And he dresses up. And he dresses up in a costume like Ric Flair.
When?
He said the other day in the space. I was like, why am I the only one?
Not in public. Those are private engagements.
I was trying to ask everybody, why in the world am I the only one walking around in a costume in public? And he over there.
That's right. Not only do you walk around in costume, you fly, you skydive, you go up in hot air balloons. Dang.
Hey, y'all want to hear something? I ain't said to nobody. I told Miss Empress, but we took on a tree in that hot air balloon, man. We went.
Really?
Yeah.
Crashed into a tree.
I didn't have video of it. But he
Thank
said
goodness.
Get down. Yeah, he get down. I just went like this straight up in the basket. We took the tree on. We took the tree.
Oh.
We took the tree, and Augusta was like,
it's a bird, it's a plant. No, oh shit, it's a tree.
For real.
Hey, I'm laughing because I've been watching. Excuse me, I'm sorry if I've been serious, but I was watching the balloons every morning as far as on YouTube, like the live. I said one of these mofos gonna hit a tree.
Sure did.
I wish I had video
because Shaka's fault.
Well, it was a perfect. It was a perfect result to sometimes, like I said, with air balloons, you're at the mercy of the wind. We got over a building and he was about to drop. Well, when he was about to drop, he caught the drift. He got the drift and it went right into a tree. Well, we went right between the tree. We just took it head on. We went right between the tree and somehow we went that way and then we dropped straight down. But you know, we had folks on the ground that had already landed. They helped us over like that, and we just kind of tipped over a little bit. But like I said, it was a perfect landing for the circumstances. I wasn't scared, man. It was fun. You know,
But you're a
I
daredevil.
died, but it was fine.
yeah, I can click off a tree, taking on a tree on my list.
When Tiffany went up, she they passed over a river, and the pilot was trying to, you know, just dip the basket in the water just a little bit, but the wind was too heavy, so they didn't get to do that. But they saw others do the same thing.
Yeah,
and two of them, not on the same day, landed on the highway.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you know,
Like a shotgun.
before HTN went up. But you got to remember though that city right there, you know, they have all the respect for balloons. If they see something
Yes.
low, all the traffic
Yes.
will stop. Everybody will stop
Yes.
because they know exactly what's going on.
Yeah,
But our
and they
pilot
have-
the day before, our pilot the day before the HTN went up, you know, it's where you can land the safest, and there's X's on people's houses to where they you know, you can't land there, you shouldn't land there because it's a danger, or only in the case of emergency. Those balloons are FAA registered vehicles as well too. They can literally land anywhere they need to in case of emergency, but you know, they're going to be careful where they land and how they
Yes.
land. We floated probably 8, 9, 10 miles past where we originally thought we were going to go down. But like I said, you could be off by 15 feet and you got to go back up and you got to pick another spot. You just
Shaka's
got to
like,
wait
no
till.
way, not happening. And
Hey,
you see, the
just
police
said
were
get in.
ready and on standby just in case. The police were ready to go help out and stop traffic and everything.
Yeah,
so.
it was worth it. It was worth it.
safe, Shaka.
It was
So
safe. I would go
this
back up
sound
again.
like y'all enlisted into like the services right now. Like this sound like some boot camp type stuff that y'all did for Saitama. So I gotta take my hat off to you. Because y'all served y'all project well last week. So
Life and limb.
No, our Scott, but you know, our pilot Scott was bomb, man. You know, he was professional
awesome.
about it. Yeah, and everything we did. All I remember is him saying, "Get down." Next thing you know, it's like boom tree. Next thing you know, we fell over.
George of the
Have
Jungle.
you ever seen that movie Final Destination, man?
Yeah,
I mean,
not
all
worried
of
about
I was
that.
thinking more George of the Jungle.
That's right there for you, not to go. You know.
Nah.
well, watch out for that tree.
Yeah.
George,
everywhere I
George
go,
of the Jungle.
I see a tree. But like, no, it was great. It was great. I would go back up in a hot air balloon again. I can't wait till next year we do this. You know, I'll go straight back up in that balloon, and I encourage everybody else to do so.
Next year, I'm definitely
I
gonna
would
hit the
too.
tree.
Yeah, it's very serene. It's very serene up there. The scenery is beautiful with the Sandia Mountains behind you, seeing the river down there, and just hearing absolutely nothing but traffic, dogs
Rio
barking.
Grande.
Yeah, and seeing everybody out there it was just absolutely beautiful. And like I said, the scene of seeing all those balloons up in the air and on the ground as well too shows you the enormity of how many people were actually there in attendance and how many people were part of that whole thing. So I was glad to be part of history because that, you know, I would imagine again they probably set another World Guinness record for the most photographed event. I do believe it's closer to 1 million since we had storms at the end of the week. But the very first day, there were over 250,000 people just on the field, and let alone around the entire vicinity. So
Right.
I would dare to say about 1 million people probably attended that event.
I'm coming next year. Next year I'm coming. So I don't know if
Hey, bro.
Chocolate coming, but we.
Hey, bro. I mean, like I said, it's even the food.
amazing.
Even the food.
Amazing.
Yeah, even the food. I'll be there again. You know, the very
food was
first day.
so good.
The very first day I didn't get to be in costume because it was so dang cold in the morning and stuff like that too. And then during the afternoon it got hot. But you know, like I said, next year I'll be about it. But yeah, it's a definitely. I would definitely go back again. And it's a magical place. It's something everybody should at least see once in their lifetime.
Agreed.
Shaka, when you go next year, are you gonna take the same balloon as refugee? No.
I'm gonna be frolicking through the field with my birthday balloons. So I'll be jumping up and down with birthday balloons. Like that's as far as y'all gonna get me. So
No,
So she's
hopefully,
saying Shaka will be the SaitaRealty balloon.
yeah. Hopefully next year, you know.
I'll be cheerleading. I won't be on it. I'll damn sure cheer y'all on though. I have Lunchables and PBJs and everything when y'all land. So
Let me tell you how cool. Let me tell you how cool the balloon team is. Not only were they our pilots, you know, taking care of everybody during the week, they were actually also business people too, and they were thinking about next year of the things that we could do to the balloons, having the logo of SaitaRealty and Saitama on both sides of both quadrants, and then having QR codes on the other quadrants to the particular websites for both tokens. That's how much foresight this team had, and that's how much they look forward to working with us again next year. So hopefully we can make this a thing. Once the green candles start lighting up, you know, it wouldn't be nothing but a drop in the bucket to sponsor the balloon fiesta again. So, you know, yes, sir.
I got to raise my hand the real way, because, you know, when we're in the spaces, the little hand come up. Next year, because I want to make sure, like, when I say that, I got excited watching y'all, because I was watching it every morning. So it was something that I was engaged in. I only wake up early. So I was watching it on YouTube every morning. So I got kind of like a connection to it. So with the projects, do y'all think that we can talk to the DAOs to get this paid for early instead of, you know, like the late shuffle that we had to do?
Well, you know, this was an idea that people came up, the community came up. I think it was January, you know, mid January. That it was like a 2 a.m. space where we were talking with Mr. Cordova, Miss Species, about where he was from, right?
I was in that space too. Yeah.
We just checking out where everybody was from, right? And then next thing you know, we were like, hey, how awesome would it be to have a Saitama logo on a balloon floating around? and here we are a few months later. First year is always rocky. The logistics behind this stuff is rocky. We were already thinking about, you know, lights, a raffle wheel, different awnings, different ways of displaying ourselves out there to draw attention to ourselves too. People love free stuff. Doesn't matter where you're at, America, Dubai, wherever. Dude, people in Dubai were lining up for free t-shirts. They weren't even Saitama free t-shirts. They were just regular t-shirts. And we had like 50 people. Yeah, we had 50 people just lined up there waiting for the spin the wheel because they downloaded Saita Pro. And like I said, we have a lot of different ideas that the community can come together and figure out exactly what we can do to draw more people in there, especially in a venue where majority of the people don't know anything about crypto. So the thing we need to do is to think of a way we can draw people in, and to even just say the name Saita Pro and Saitama and SaitaRealty. And of course, that big ass truck out there was a pretty good idea too. So thank you to thanks to Rags for that. You know, they did a really good job on the decals and all the display and all that stuff too. So
nice.
Yeah, if I ever get rich when we get rich, I'm gonna get a truck just like that, like just ride around. I'll probably just have on some boxers and some slippers and just ride around. Like,
well, y'all missed me by about what, 10 years, 15 years, because I used to drive around in a big old truck like that on some 40s with a 12-inch lift, and then I had a big old boat. I wish I had that boat now, because I would go to the lake and just put the logos on the side of these things and roll around. You know, it doesn't matter. We're always sitting there partying and stuff like that. People were like, hey, what's that? What's that? Even putting a barcode on the side of the boat, and driving down the street, people were just like, well, if he's got them kind of toys, I wonder what he's kind of invested into. So, you know, for a lot of the people out there that have toys and are able to afford the nicer stuff and the more lavish stuff, if you're a part of Saitama, why not put a logo on there and get people interested into the product and the brand? Because if you're smart enough to invest into Saitama and SaitaRealty, why isn't everybody else? So, yeah, there's lots of things we can do to promote.
Crypt, I'm sorry, I was reading the comment from Kevin. Kevin, by the way, man, you need to come hang out on the channel with us again. It's been a while. Miss you, buddy. Hope everything's okay. Shaka, let's switch it up the subject a little bit. I want to, you know, the time that you're here, I want to take some information out of you. Just kidding.
Oh, so you're good.
What are your ideas? I wanted to focus this a little bit on SaitaRealty. Like I said in the beginning, we didn't make a live specifically for that. And I feel like it's a good time to let people know what's going on and all this good information that, you know, has been happening. Like I said, I myself hold a bag of SaitaRealty. It was a project that I was in from beginning, right? I trusted, I still do. I think it's going to be an amazing project. I think a lot of people are going to profit, and I'm in for the long run. How about you? What are your ideas for SaitaRealty? Why are you so passionate about SaitaRealty?
I'm more passionate about it because I study politics, and I know, you know, just how people invest as far as, you know, big time investors into, you know, the crypto market. They're being sneaky with that. They're buying up a lot of stuff and, you know, letting us fight each other while they buy up the dips. I understand the real estate market is very lucrative. Real estate is king. Besides, like, you know, if we're going to deal with oil, You got real estate. So real estate is king. Crypto is something that's going to fight. Soon there's going to be a fight between real estate market and the crypto market. Stock market is kind of, it doesn't have that zap like it used to. So when I seen that the DAOs put together the crypto market and the real estate market, I was sold.
What do you mean by a battle between stocks and real estate crypto and real estate?
Stocks. Well, the stock market is basically, it's a lot of lobbyists. So it gets more political. It depends on who's in office, what politician is going to push and give these grants to these, to these corporations. It's really built on that. When you look at crypto, we don't really have any legislation or any lobbyists fighting for us to get, positions. You don't have nobody, lobbying, let's just say Doge or Shiba. I'm just naming those. We don't have that backing by political figures. Once the political figures start seeing that it's a lucrative business or it's something that's going to change from fiat and then, transition over to crypto, that's when, the stock market not going to really have a foot to, to fight us with. So that's why it's something new, and it's something that's, it's going to have the upper. We're still going to be doing like 20Xs, 15Xs. It's just more. It's kind of like that cute girl that comes into the room, and you didn't see all the old hags in there, and it's like, oh, who that? That's so it looks more better as far as more attention grabbing than anything. So that's why I say it's going to be a fight between those.
How do you think it's? What are the connections? Why are you so sure about the real world and crypto and the connection to real estate, realtors and all of that?
I can you low on my end. I'm trying to. I don't know if it's just me. But yeah.
No, I was. Let me hold on. Maybe I can.
Now I can hear you.
Hold on. Actually, here. Let me see. No. I was saying, what are your ideas in terms of those connections you were mentioning before, and how stocks are not going to compete, how crypto is going to adapt into the real estate? What makes you so sure? Like, what news have you been seeing? Like, I know you like the project, but I feel like there is a connection between, real estate and crypto, and some things, and that's why you feel so sure about SaitaRealty as well.
Okay, so let me give you the shortest because I don't want to be long-winded. So as far as us having a currency, as far as a lot of people confuse, crypto with just crypto. They don't pronounce the whole thing as cryptocurrency assets. So it's an asset. It's not, something that's, when we got a fiat dollar, it's a liability. It can, depending on how your government runs the country, it goes up and down. Once we start to get, mass adoption, which mass adoption is coming with crypto, because you're starting to see, just JP Morgans, the Googles and everybody else speaking about crypto more, the BlackRock and everything else. They always got to be first. They always try to hurry up and seal the deal for them. And then they offer it to us, like, hey, look what I got for you. So let's I can just only think about my family, my parents. They if Google comes out and say, hey, this is the new wave, crypto, guess what? My parents, they know what Google is. So they're going to be like, oh, that's what you were talking about. So now they feel more safe, more secure. Now it's like it's not that risk that me and you talk about early. Oh, get in early. Now they starting to see Nike come in. Now Starbucks is taking crypto. Now you start to see Foot Locker. Now you start to see these things that like, oh, y'all accept crypto. My son talked about crypto. So now they feel safe to
it's
invest.
Not a bubble anymore.
Exactly. So with that, we're just speaking on that term. So if everything is going to be paid with crypto, then real estate will be paid in crypto as well. So
yes, there has been in the past, if I'm not mistaken, it was last year, the first I don't know if it was apartment, a house, whatever it was, the first mortgage that was sold using crypto, right? And actually, even here in Brazil, there are some firms that do sell real estate using crypto. I don't know how that's going, but I did see that on an advertisement also last year. The points that you're making about mass adoption, I guess that's why you feel a lot confident about real estate and crypto, is that okay, I'm gonna send it to Kevin. Thank you, Cryptic. You know that it's gonna come, right? And I feel like people who got in, Kevin, remind me that in a few seconds, so I won't forget my thought. I feel like the people that been in crypto for two bull runs, two cycles, I would say like that. They kind of understand everything already, and they understand mass adoption, and they see. I guess Tesla, Elon Musk was the first one to really shake things out there for the big companies, and now people see that and they kind of connect the dots. Like, oh, my son, like you said, my son told about it. Now I see on Tesla. Now Google is having that. Visa, MasterCard, and Apple and Samsung, and now you just stop and think about it, be like, whoa, that's not future anymore. It is here. So it has that big impact in terms of mass adoption for the normal real life daily basis things, right?
Another thing to consider too is the possibility with real estate and dealing with the NFTs, because now you can see the deeds being sold as NFTs, and that kind of cancels out the middleman, which kind of cancel out extra fees going to the real estate agents and things of that nature as well. With the Fang art.
Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to deposit my $1,500 real quick.
I'm sending to you. Oh, he's already here. Hold on. No, he's not. That's Shaka. Oh, wait, Shaka's back. I'm like, he's already here. Let me send it. Let me. That's why I didn't want to stop my dog, because then. Evan, what's your? I don't know what. I think it's SaitaRealty Kevin, right? Let me double check that.
Yeah, it is. It's
Okay.
it's the asterisk twice, and then SaitaRealty Kevin, then asterisk twice again.
So getting back to the idea that you had before, like I was saying, mass adoption is gonna make things kind of connect for everybody, and people are gonna feel like they gotta be part of something that happens in real life, and that's gonna be in cryptocurrency, but they gotta be early in those projects, and those connections, should be very good for everything in general.
Yep.
I don't have any of those, just, not yet anyway.
Empress, no, he didn't make that comment. I guess that was before or after the one that I saw, and I understood.
Okay.
But it was only a 5 minutes thing from YouTube. He's not like blocked. I'm sorry. Maybe I read it wrong, but either way.
I didn't see the one before.
Yeah, but it's not blocked. It's in timeout for 5 minutes.
Okay.
Somebody got put in the naughty seats. Naughty.
No, I mean, maybe I read it wrong, the comment before, because I was really quick. But then I put it.
Nah, we know. We listen. Accidents happen as far as maintaining hosting the space and making sure that you're your own mod.
Jeremy Adams.
SaitaRealty countdown just started, live in 28 minutes. Is that on Deepcoin?
Deepcoin.
Yeah, I believe so. That would probably be East Coast. Yeah, it makes sense because I think that'll be what 10. Would that be 10 Eastern?
9 o'clock.
think that might be 10 Eastern
It's
time.
Bitcoin, yes.
Yes, correct.
I always get confused with this time because I don't use Eastern, but then if I gotta put Eastern time for most of the people. But then there's Jade and there's other people who use Pacific time. Now, I don't even know what time it is for all this.
If you East, it'll be three hours behind you. So.
By the way, Empress, Refugee, Cryptic, if you do want to get into the topic, let me know. I'm just, asking Shaka because I know he's more into SaitaRealty and knows a lot of information.
We got all them around here. They know it just as much as I do, if not more.
No, they don't. Stop it. You're there like every day.
No, they still. That don't mean nothing. Trust me. Refugee knows. He just got they was out there eating oodles and noodles together out there in Dubai. So, and he showed his little. How was it having that lunch meat rolled up like that, all fancy and shit? He had that fancy breakfast.
Refugee.
He's on mute.
Yeah,
he's on mute. Never mind. He on. But yeah, get y'all some cards. Get y'all some cards. Shout out to Refugee, Rocket Crypto. These was sponsorships. They come in good handy as far as a lot of people. They like actually seeing things that they can hold. So just give these out. Talk to them about the project. Give it out, and they got information on the back as well that they can go off with a QR code and everything else that sends them to the site. So if you guys hit up, this ain't not paid sponsorship, just helping out as far as to shield your project, to explain your project and actually give them somewhere they can go to. It explains it. So, and it even got talking points on the back if you need it.
Excellent.
Let me tell you something. Last time I checked the website, it wasn't this amazing. I love the.
Yeah, they
upgraded.
gave it a remake. Look at it.
Nice.
Remake.
He definitely did a good job at.
That's nice.
Yeah, they didn't have this one. Like, this is now you can go to the site and actually feel confident that you're not just looking at something that they just pieced together with a domain name. This actually looked dope. Look at it. Like,
yeah, man, I like it.
Yeah,
That's really good.
You got the SaitaRealty token, just building block of DAO. In order to have meta land granted in Saita City Metaverse, users will have to stake their SaitaRealty tokens. This means that the more the community expands Saita City, the more SaitaRealty token becomes stable and stronger. In addition to that, the spread of real estate property shares will be used for SaitaRealty token buyback for distribution to shareholders. Nice. Saita City. Saita City will be a real estate market simulator in the metaverse. Players will be able to build and trade meta property that can earn them profit, badges, and DAO governance. So what's the DAO stands for?
A DAO?
Yeah.
Okay, DAO stands for Decentralized Autonomous Organization. That is, in essence, to where it gives the power of the future of the direction of the project to the people.
Like
they go by vote. Yeah, they go by vote. One of the earliest inceptions is the Pleasure DAO. The Pleasure DAO, where they were able to acquire the Wu-Tang Clan's entire collective. That's what tokenization of real estate is supposed to be, right? Is sharing the burden of ownership between every single token holder, and that way, not one person can buy $100 million building, but 100,000 people can buy $100 million, be a part owner of $100 million portfolio. And not only that, not are you only limited to just that one building, but that is the entire portfolio of what this DAO project entails, whether it be a hotel or a metaverse property. There's people paying millions and millions of dollars for advertising on a metaverse block of land, and that could be as well too, whether it be Airbnb, Staples Center, whatever you want to call it. Every single person that has a token in this project shall be part of the ownership of this portfolio of properties, whether it be digital or real assets out there in the world. Lots and lots of different positive ways for DAOs to work, because DAOs basically give the power back to the people, i.e. the investors, and how they move forward with the company and the project and what they want out of the project. Ever more so that, people are already talking about Saitama being a DAO, turning into a DAO. But that's for future talks. But for now, we have something. This is a big catalyst for SaitaRealty. It really is. It's a big catalyst for SaitaRealty as far as not putting the future of SaitaRealty in the hands of the devs, but putting it into the hands of the investors and the future of what they want to do, because everything will be put to a vote and everything will be, voted on, and everybody has an equal share of say, depending on your shares. Very, very bright and very surprising ball out of left field there for SaitaRealty, which is actually a positive thing for the project moving forward.
And the piggy off of what you were saying, Refugee, it really makes SaitaRealty that community project. And I know how often, the community wants their voice to be heard, and just give that. Shock, I don't know if you're reading the comments, but Donald offered you a SaitaRealty NFT license plate.
He's trying to go find some money to go buy some more SaitaRealty right now, so he'll be right back.
Okay, let me go back here. I was reading this while you guys were speaking. And this is where I wanted to get when I was speaking out in terms of you can own both Saitama and SaitaRealty and not compete, because there's no competition between them. FangR is Saitama's properties NFT marketplace. The Meta property NFT used to play in Saita City will be available exclusively through Fang.R, and that can only be purchased using Saitama tokens. So this is the key point to keeping everything combined together, part of the same ecosystem. So SaitaRealty is going to still help Saitama, different than a lot of people were saying, they focus on SaitaRealty, not on Saitama. No, they got to focus on both, because both, they are amazing projects. They are going to succeed. I like the key point that on SaitaRealty as well, that the governance token, right, the DAO, which I knew what it was. I didn't know the abbreviation for it, but I used to use that a lot in games. There's a lot of games that have governance, not tokens, but ideas, right? Tokens as well. So that's a very key point that I think it's amazing for SaitaRealty. I have not sold any of mine. I only bought, and whenever I can, I buy more by Saitama, by little by little. I usually go project after project, right? So this month I bought this project. Next month I'm gonna buy that other project, and then whatever I hold, Saitama, SaitaRealty, and you keep switching on and off.
And another point with that, Junior, is that buyback with SaitaRealty. Going into that buyback wallet, Saitama. The entire ecosystem is important when you're dealing with Saitama and Saitama technology. Everything plays a pivotal role in what's happening here. And everybody needs to start opening their eyes to what's really going on. It's not one specific project here. It's an ecosystem. And when you're dealing with an ecosystem, each part has its own function, but they all feed into the totality of the one. So
Amen.
it's important to pay attention to, because there's going to be more projects that's coming into Saita Pro. But with those projects that's coming into Saita Pro, they're all going to feed back into, guess what? Saitama Technology LLC, SaitaRealty. Right. These partnerships that are being formed, look at it like a tree branch. They're going to grow branches. That's going to grow another branch. That's going to grow leaves. Look at what happened with Mozzie Matic and them forming that partnership now with Chronos World. And Chronos is what? The blockchain of crypto.com. So everything is going to play a part in building this company. People just have to trust the process, trust the devs, and really understand what the ecosystem is truly about.
Absolutely. You're spot on with that, Cryptic, definitely. And as that tree continues to grow branches, those roots keep growing deeper and stronger, and the foundation is Saitama.
I'm laughing here. H Max says refugees spitting facts, and then Wolverine said, "I
Yeah,
can't take
man.
what he says seriously until he's done with the Saitama man yellow suit."
It's hanging up over there somewhere.
I was all serious reading the comments, and then I got into this one. But yes, like somebody just said here again, there's no competition, right? It is the same ecosystem. They're all part of the same thing, and none of that blah 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 that photos try to put it out there. I hold both. I'm sure Cryptic, Refugee, Empress, and Shaka, they hold both as well. And
Absolutely.
you know, there's different ideas, and there's different uh, types of holders, but the number one thing holder that you cannot be is that stupid holder that don't buy because other people are talking bad about it. Do your own
I got
research.
both. I got both. I got receipts.
Absolutely. No,
do,
you got
do your own research, right? And you know, get into the project, and especially if you're already into Saitama. Why into Saitama up to this day? You definitely have to trust the devs. So if you trust the devs, it's the same devs from Saitama and SaitaRealty. So why not trust SaitaRealty? You know, those are the key points that you got to think about it as well. You know, and SaitaRealty in terms of Cryptic's back. SaitaRealty in terms of let me put it back how it was. Okay, there we go. SaitaRealty in terms of token, it's earlier, right? Less holders, and that can be a lot of advantage for a lot of people, right? I'm not saying it's better than Saitama or anything like that, because they're both different and they're both amazing, but it depends on how you look at investments, short term, long term. If you just want to take profit, if you're in for the project because you trust and you want to be part of it, you know, there's different feelings. Don't get me wrong, but not everybody's in crypto just to make money and just to profit. There's actually people out there that yes, they want to profit, but they also want the crypto to succeed. They want, you know, a business on crypto. They want to be part of that and take the risks of being early on a project. I say that because I like investing. I like taking profits. I also like getting in early on projects and being part of projects that I trust. So Saitama token, the mother token in our ecosystem, Saitama is needed to buy meta property NFT on Fang.R to play Saita City. Further down the road with the development of our property blockchain, where the DAO and its technology will run in the future, Saitama will be the native token used to sign transactions. Both use cases help burn Saitama tokens constantly, reducing its supply. Once again, they're all the same ecosystem. They help each other and they both help each other grow. The SaitaRealty DAO will launch a real estate D app where users can find real world real estate properties available for share acquisition. They can vote on DAO proposal and manage their portfolio, claiming their earnings in SaitaRealty tokens. Now, I want us to talk about this. I find this very interesting. What can you tell us about Ashaka? Is he here?
He's
You
on
He
mute.
muted. He muted. You
You're
muted.
muted, Shaka. There you
What
go.
part do you want? You read a lot. Which part that you want to
The
focus?
SaitaRealty D app that I was saying. The SaitaRealty will launch a real estate D app where users can find real estate, real world real estate properties available for share acquisition.
Basically, that gives you, you know, because a lot of people have been asking this question as far as they got confused. Shout outs to Chocolate. You know, that tomorrow we're gonna hold a space, but she broke down to me what it was because I was one of the people that was confused on how was they bringing the metaverse or say the city into, you know, something that we didn't sign up for. As far as say the realty, we had the, you know, the plain cut. This is what it is. So as far as on the physical real world platform, as far as with the real estate, it gives us, we can stay over there and and make bids as far as the company or Russ or whoever comes up with it, as far as have a list of listings that we can invest in, and we can go that route with the DApp as far as staying with the physical, or we can transfer over to the I'm pretty sure you're gonna get to that with the next to the actual metaverse, the virtual part of it. So you got a virtual side, then you got the real case where they're buying commercial and residential properties. So with that, as far as it's just how we started off with SaitaRealty. We get to invest, we get to stake, but the only difference is now we get a choice to bid or pick whatever property. So if they give us 4 properties that they potentially can get, they'll probably have us in as far as being a DAO, they'll probably have us vote on which one do we want to go after first. Just how Russ said, hey, what listing do you guys want? And then we get to choose what listing we want that's realistic right now. But it's the same case scenario.
Nice. That was a good picture of it. As long as the community is choosing what to do, and as long as that's mentioned, the pros and the what are the odds of anything happening, I think that's a very good key point. And I don't think there's a token out there, even a community-driven token that that has a DAO proposal like this to manage the portfolio. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but I never heard of it.
I haven't either.
So the governance token will give voting rights in the SaitaRealty DAO. These tokens can be traded, right? That's good. They will be awarded to users according to their engagement in Saita City and to realtors who purchase quotas in shared property listed on the SaitaRealty DApp. Voting will help the DAO to choose which projects to invest into and determine matters such as profit. How is that gonna be done? I'm rereading, trying to figure out how is that gonna be done. The tokens that cannot be traded, they're gonna have to be used inside the Saita City.
From Shaka, you're on mute.
You talking about the governance tokens is basically you're going to get an amount for voting.
Yeah, governance tokens aren't really real tokens. They're the amount of tokens that you have as your voting power.
Correct. So basically, it's a concept that I'm doing right now. The cat's out the bag, but what I'm doing right now is I'm finding out who the big whales are in our project. So if we got personal relationships, we'll be able to go to them and say, hey, can we propose this? And so we already making steps. They don't have to tell us our bags, but you want to make sure if you friends with somebody, me and Refugee, hey, bro, what's your wallet looking like? Is it big? Or, what is it? Like, you a whale, or you a whale? Like, that's what we got to come up with because.
What kind of proposal?
Let's say that, okay, for example, let's say Russ, Nam, Gabe, MK, Elon, I'm just gonna name them all. Let's say that they find a this whole rumor of this shopping lot, shopping center lot.
Right.
Was rumored. It was fake. But let's say that they happen to come up with something in 8 months. And then it's something else that they find on the other side of town that we think is more lucrative than that shopping mall. I can say, hey, Saitama Empress, could you write up something that, this percentage, can we take the percentage that they offered us with the shopping mall and put it for the percentage of, what this building is, so we actually can get more on staking or more on the tender that they're going to give us with the dividends. So it's basically a will and deal. Now it's like, I like what you're saying, but can we do 2%? It's kind of like, monopoly as
we're negotiating.
Yeah, so that's basically what it is. But you gotta be a person. We can write up the proposal, but we gotta have the whales actually support us because they got more governance tokens than a lot of us do.
They got more voting power.
Yeah, so we keep them in our graces, which a lot of the whales are actually community members right now. Right now, we can make an effect. When these big whales start coming in with big money, which is going to happen because governance equals power. So the more money you have, the more you have the say-so you have in the business. So anybody that's worried about the project failing, that governance token is going to bring in this. Why? Because people want to be in projects where they have power, where I can say, hey, I don't want that. So I think early on we can actually start establishing, basically a blueprint on how to move. And the more that the whales buy to beat us out, guess what? The more that our price go up. So if we stand together as a community and say, hey, this is our group of whales, we're gonna keep them. The whales got to beat out them. So the new whales got to beat out them to actually have a voice and have a proposal within, or win a proposal. Because you can propose anything as a whale, but can you win it? So we get to still vote because we staked our SaitaRealty.
That is awesome. It makes sense. I guess it's gonna have some rules as well for the well. I wouldn't say the wells, but people being able to vote. I guess they have to hold the token for a certain amount of time, because then people would just put in money and then make rules and leave, and that wouldn't be good for the project, right? So I guess there's going to be rules for voting, for a certain period of time. Which, if we look at it, that is amazing, because we can actually kind of in the future try to predict the prices with those votings, because people are either gonna maybe sell it or hold it to see what's gonna be voted, and then and that's good for day traders as well.
Well, you don't get the tokens unless you stake it. So that's the other part of kind of making people commit to holding the floor, or
that's what stabilizes it. Yeah.
The governance token, you only get it if you're staking it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's nice. And when is the staking going to be available for those tokens? Do we know? We don't know, right?
Okay. There's no announcement yet. The contract was already written for the staking contract. It's just now or less it's a timing of when to be able to release that staking. And I think switching over to this DAO, the DAO concept actually plays in good favor to the staking portions, because now they don't have to deal with some stake tokens here, some stake tokens there, to where they can switch everything, the entire ecosystem over to a different set. The logistics of it, I would say, would have played in favor of not having released the staking platform yet.
Awesome. Let me go back here. So here's the SaitaRealty DAO, the proposal, creating and voting. So here's Fang. Check this out. Entertainment, education, uses for real estate investing, stabilize the tokens.
Barry Sanders asks, is there a limit on governance tokens minted? I don't think that should ever exceed the tax total supply anyways. And they said the more you interact, the more you get as well too, within the Saita City and the Metaverse. So that's something to keep an eye on as well too. But I don't think that there should be a unlimited number supply. That way they keep the proportions out there too in relation to the amount of supply of SaitaRealty.
Yeah, and the government's tokens they don't have a value to them. Yeah. So it doesn't make any sense to cap it off, because if you cap it off, then the biggest whale is going to have the most impact. So the smaller investors won't be able to have voting power or a voice because they capped it off where they stopped the minting. So I don't believe that they should have a cap on that.
Yeah, I mean, if you're interacting with your tokens more in the metaverse and stuff like that, of course you should get more governance, because you're helping dictate the future of what the metaverse is going and Saita City's going. If you're just there sitting around doing nothing, then you get your fair share. But if you're doing more of it, then yeah, you should definitely get a. If you've helped build, you could be the foundation, and you could be the financier of a certain project. But if you're actually one of the ones out there in the metaverse building this project block by block, then of course you deserve a little bit more, of a vote, because you've had your hand in building this thing. So that's a good idea. That's a great idea concept.
AJ is asking, what do you consider a well?
Something that's got a big old mouth and two fins and a tail.
Let me see if I can actually.
I mean, it's hard to tell. Whales will be whales. People will be selling off. For every cycle, people will sell off to take profits, and that will bring up a new level of whales. Depending how long it takes, it may be year here, year there. But eventually, if you're one of those people that actually plans on just keeping your initial tokens in there and just living off the dividends or the reflections of whatever project you're in, it's naturally only a progress of time to where you become the new whale. Because once you get to those prices, people can't afford those hundreds of millions of tokens anymore.
It's
So
like
here's the chart of what's a shrimp, a crab, a whale, and all of it. Just in case you guys are wondering.
Well, it's at least what, 0.5% of the total supply?
18%, 3.4 million. That would be to. Let me check this one out right here.
Dang, I'm a shrimp? No, I'm a sardine.
Am I a guppy? Is guppy on
Yeah.
there?
I'm a gleam.
Oh, wait,
I'm a gleam. I'm a gleam in somebody's eye.
a lot of people are shrimps, man.
yeah.
Hold on, let me go back. Crypto education. I mean, I would say above 100 million. Damn, that's not a well, man. That's like almost the ocean.
I would say anything like SaitaRealty right now. I think the top 1,000 is at $1 million.
Oh,
I don't know.
It means 100 million tokens, right? Not dollars, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna say 150. Like I said, I think I said 150 million would be a whale to me.
Yeah.
Tokens.
Yeah, tokens.
Okay.
So.
I mean, if you say that right now, the top,
I understand you got in early, so hook me up. I'm not even a shrimp.
That's only we got 20 whales. If you say 150 million right now, we got 20 whales.
I'm not even close.
I'm out of the chart. I'm not even a shrimp.
I'm not even close to it. Like a lot of people don't realize, like the time I dedicate this is for us. Like I'm damn sure not even close to a whale. So hey,
you guys are making me crack up tonight.
No, I wish I was a whale.
I have a feel like someone will be beating because yes, man, for sure. A lot of people get a lot of expectations because of the prices we did reach in a short period of time. Also, because we were in a bull market, not in a bull market, we're in a bull run market, and that's what made the prices go up like that as well. And the devs are working very hard, and that's what makes me feel very confident about the project, right? Because if I saw them not working hard, then I would be like, man, my money, was all time high, and now it's this, and I don't see them. But no, I'm just chilling, relaxing. I know they're working hard. I know they just keep getting,
May I break with some may I interrupt with some breaking news? I forgot to say at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, SaitaRealty is now listed on DeepCoin.
Yes.
It is now live.
I think you were on the phone when we were mentioning before.
Well, I'm just gonna announce it right at 9 o'clock.
Well, now it's official. Before we were leading up to it, now it's official.
Yeah. I don't got nothing.
It doesn't make noise.
There we go. Gotta get those keys.
Guys, if you do have any questions on SaitaRealty, let us know. 150 million SaitaRealties is so spicy. That's around $300,000.
How much?
How much?
30,000. I'm sorry. I got a little.
Yeah, the top for right now, the top 10, the top 1,000 wallets on SaitaRealty is about 3.125 million. So you got more than that. You're top 1,000, and that's only going to grow bigger and bigger. Very few people will go above
how much?
3.1 million for top 1,000. So so he's a top 1,000.
Right.
That's great.
For now.
That's great. for now until everybody jumps in.
SaitaRealty is up 8.5% a day today.
Like I said, dedication.
It's literally been 3 minutes since it's been listed. Let's give it a moment.
Right.
Oh no, I'm saying the day. You know, it's up, so it doesn't matter if it's listed or not. It's already up. That's awesome.
And we're at 7,979 wallet holders in the DeFi space, so we should be well over 10,000 as far as the.
Somebody said it just got delayed to October 17th.
It did?
Who said that?
S4M, are you trying to trick us?
Oh yeah. I've never seen a delay like that, so that would be surprising.
Okay,
Let me go check the.
Tell
Hold
us
on
where
here.
did you get this information from?
Twitterverse has to say about that.
Say the Defender, Barry in the house. What's up? What's up, guys? Thanks for the love. By the way, if you did not yet, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you help the channel. Leave comments, like the video. If you're not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe already. But I think all of you are subscribed. We do have lives every week, a few days of the week. We have giveaways as well. By the way, Shaka, any ideas for a giveaway tonight? A game that we can play? Maybe some questions on SaitaRealty? Huh?
We're gonna go to Empress with that. She more creative.
Hey, S4M, are you talking about the official SaitaRealty Telegram or the official DeepCoin?
Yeah, they saying it's delayed. As far I haven't seen it yet, but as far as what they're talking about, looking the Telegram, I can't look because I'm on one device.
Let's all figure it out, guys. Let us know. We're live. Can really check much because we cannot listen. And let us know. Yeah, official SaitaRealty. Look at Telegram. Empress. Yes, I like that idea. Empress should definitely donate SaitaRealty. I like that.
Oh, you would like to donate SaitaRealty to me? Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Saita Defender. Saita Defender. I'll send you my wallet address.
Wife just gave me permission to buy another bag of realty. Nice.
Trust me.
Hey, make sure you send me 10% out of that because she only let you buy that because I'm speaking of SaitaRealty with my buddies on the channel. Okay, so 10% out of that for me.
I'll take 1%. Give me a 1% burn.
I'll take 2%.
See?
I'll take 10% and I'll split it in between them. Okay.
Even better. Okay, so would you guys like to go with an animal tonight? Are we picking an animal? Shaka's like, what? Come on, Shaka.
Yeah, I'm gonna write it. I'm gonna
animal
write
in the private chat. Nothing crazy.
You already know it's gonna be wild.
Okay. I see Shaka.
What the hell is a chipmunky, Junior? What the hell is a chipmunky? Is that a monkey that goes gets chips?
Oh my god.
Yes, Shaka's is a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with Shaka's.
Empress, check your DM for HMAC. Let me put some music on.
All right, so what the hell are we giving away?
Oh yeah, we forgot to say that. Good question. We're doing a giveaway on 2 NFTs tonight.
Okay.
2 Saitama NFTs, 2 different ones. One, the one that you guys loved it from the other night, that had the hands up like that, and the other one is from Saitama V2, which it is a 3D logo spinning around.
Actually, you're mistaken, my dear Junior. We have 3.
Ooh, H-Mac just said that one too. Ooh, I want to play in that one.
Mac.
I want to play in
Thank
that one
you.
too. Bye, Junior.
Yeah, bye. Peace.
Just letting you know, the people on the panel are allowed to play, okay? So let me check this out.
Okay.
We already picked the animal. I guess we can start. Everybody, you have 2 chances max, okay? If you say it twice and you don't get it right, and make sure you're listening, watching the comments, because sometimes people be like monkey, and then the next comment's like monkey, You're missing out your chance. So let's start.
Ready,
Let us know
set,
who's the first
go.
to pick.
Sorry,
Come on,
Donald.
Not
It is
Tasmanian.
not a cow.
Donald got
Yeah.
it right at first try. Oh my God.
No.
Yeah, man.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
I said who?
Damn. Nope, it's not a Komodo dragon. It's not a honey badger. It's not a cheetah.
What's a Komodo?
The honey
dragon?
badger is a bad boy.
Yep. Honey badger's kind of like a little mini Tasmanian devil, except
I
Yeah,
like
sure.
the honey badgers.
Komodo
no
dragon.
zebra, no lion, no bull, no zebra and lion.
See, we're gonna be all day
rhino.
on this one. I'm
No,
telling
it's
you.
actually pretty fast. It's pretty fast. It actually goes pretty fast, Shaka.
We'll see.
Turtle, Wolverine, nope. Nope. I mean, we give hints. If this gets long, we can give hints. It's not a wolf. It's not a rhinoceros. Not a turtle.
Let me give you
It's
guys
not
a
a
hint.
kangaroo.
It's not a kangaroo.
It does not walk.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it
Yeah, it
does.
does. Yeah, it does. It's
not
not a
a
llama.
Not
Not
a
a giraffe. It's not a bear.
Just
Not a
hint.
bear,
Right,
AJ.
the hint was it swims, okay? That's gonna make
It don't have legs. Say that. No legs.
It swims and it doesn't have legs. Okay.
Technically, they're right. Technically, they're right.
Technically.
Technically,
It's not a
nobody's
snake.
gonna
Not a snake.
It's not a whale.
It's not a sloth. Hi, Cheesy.
Who said a sloth?
That's not a dolphin.
I don't. Do sloths swim? I don't think so.
It's not a fish.
It's not a fish.
Somebody said a cat twice. A cat does not have legs. and
Cat does
swims.
not like water.
Shark. Not a lizard. Not a
Lizard has legs.
Nope,
Tell
not a
y'all
shark.
we're gonna be here. Hey,
Oh,
somebody
Man,
yeah,
got it right.
somebody guessed a
Got a
freaking
winner.
duck-billed
We have a
platypus.
winner.
We do? We do?
We do.
Yes.
Juan.
No, it's
One,
not.
Ted,
Man,
again.
Let me tell you something, Juan. You were on fire for the
Oh,
lion.
it is?
because
It
first you
is,
said
yeah.
lion, and then
Wow.
you said lion again, and I was like, it does not have legs, and it's
He just like Juan just like lions. That's all that
Yeah.
is.
You into lions, man.
Yeah, he like lions. That was,
Hey, y'all, the game is over. Y'all can stop. Y'all can stop. Y'all can stop
Yeah,
guessing.
game is over. What's the second game we can play?
Country
Yeah,
takes
one.
too long.
Juan like lions. That's all that is.
I don't know. Numbers? 1 to 100?
Cities.
I was gonna say states.
States?
It
Yeah, you
goes
can
up,
go
yeah.
states. There's 50 states. Does that include republics and
Does that include state of mind?
Yes, it does.
So we can go with this. Make sure you DM me on Twitter, Juan. So let's go with states then. A refugee. Pick a state. Please say a name of a state that you can give hints and relate things to it.
Don't say it. Type it in the
No.
private chat.
No hints. No hints. No hints.
yeah, no hints. There's only 52 there's only 50
Yeah,
guesses.
I'll see
Let's see,
later on
states.
if they don't get it right, you can say a hint. What was the first NFT, the second and third being given away? The first NFT is the purple one with the hands up, with the logo spinning. The second NFT is the Saitama V2 3D logo spinning as well. And the third giveaway is the one from HMAC, the Empress did show to us. Okay.
Donald, how many times you gonna guess, Donald? You only get 2 guesses, bro. Donald just guessed half the state. Yeah, Donald just done guess half the state. Wait, how's Donald playing anyways? He's the one that gave away the NFTs.
Right, he's trying to win back. He's trying to win back what he donated.
Yeah.
Sorry, Donald, it's not
Okay,
Texas.
so everybody who just commented, it is not going yet. After this line, you can leave the comments, pick a state, see who's the winner.
Haha,
Nope, not Georgia. Haha is not a state.
No. Haha.
Hawaii. It's not Wisconsin. It's not Georgia. Not Alaska. It's not Kentucky. It's not Guam. It's not Iowa. It's not Florida.
Is that an actual state?
Guam is a territory, American territory.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's a territory.
Not Puerto Rico. It's not Wyoming.
I thought that was just
Not
saying, I live in
California.
Guam.
Alaska, nope. Iowa, nope. California, nope. Texas, nope. Tennessee, nope. Nevada, nope. Hawaii, nope. Maine, nope. New Mexico,
Us
nope.
Europeans be
California,
like-
nope. Wisconsin, nope. North Dakota, nope. Maryland, nope. Boston,
It's really
nope.
easy.
Rhode
That's
Island,
what it is.
nope. Duh is nope. Missouri is nope.
Idaho. You got it wrong.
Idaho.
It's Idaho, nope. Utah, nope.
Oh my gosh.
Virgin Islands, nope.
Donald.
Pennsylvania, nope. It's not. Albuquerque.
Albuquerque is not a state.
Hey, look who won. Look who won. Look who won.
No, hell no.
Oh, he got his stuff. Okay, the game is over. The game is over. Donald just won back his NFT.
I was just gonna, that was the first thing that came to mind as soon as Junior said refugee pick one. I was like, don't say that one. Don't say that one. And then
Yeah, but look how many people.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised that wasn't
yeah.
the first guess.
Donald,
Well, Donald-
do you really want your NFT back? If you don't want
If you-
it, Tasha got it.
No,
right
Donald
after
gets
you.
to pick someone.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say if Donald doesn't want it, then Saita Ren is the next person to guess the right before we said
Yeah,
anything.
she was right after him before we it wasn't even like
so
a
the
big.
winner is Tasha.
No, it's
Congratulations,
Saita Ren.
Tasha.
Saita Ren was up before that, Junior.
Really?
Yeah.
Look, 3 comments
Yeah.
up.
Oh, so that was before. Oh no, because it went down. I'm sorry. Yes, you're right, refugee. Kansas here. Hold on, let me show to everybody so they won't say I'm lying. Kansas, and then it said Kansas. Awesome.
So
Congratulations.
that's on Donald T. That's on Donald. Yeah, he wants HMAX NFT. That's why he That's why he played. Okay, so Donald is giving it up to the next person. So that would be Saita Ren who wins that one, and then the next one, Donald, you're in the next game too for the next one. So that's for HMAX NFT.
So the next game we're gonna play Shaka. Any ideas?
I know we don't want to do cities.
If you want to do countries, cities is way too much, bro. That's even just for America.
Flowers.
Yeah, you can do flowers or countries or yeah.
What
let's see
about
here.
Guys, the game is
basketball
done,
teams.
guys. They're still good.
How many basketball teams are there? 30, 32?
Oh my gosh.
Either 32, 35, something around there, give or take.
Not everybody watches
Oh,
basketball.
college basketball teams. There you go. College basketball teams would be cool.
Nobody knows those.
NCAA.
That makes it even better. Like, it's not
Yeah.
our fault that
They ain't educated.
That's
Yeah, they
not
ain't my
my
fault. They
fault.
ain't
You cannot
educated.
win, and I will win.
Rappers.
What's that one to do?
Turner says rappers.
You can do capital cities.
HMAX
countries.
said woman hygiene products.
Tampons. I won.
No.
Rappers.
Like what kind
Kanye.
of rappers? Like I was gonna say aluminum foil.
Foil.
80s pop icons. Well,
Uh,
80s. Let's do 90s.
Michael Jackson.
You know, I'm
Yeah, that's
Hathaway.
the only thing I can think about is Michael Jackson. 80s, 90s, 60s, 70s.
Hathaway.
Michael Jackson.
Come on, man. There's Tupac.
Actors,
There's
maybe?
Eminem. There's 50 Cent. There's Jay-Z. There's Snoop Dogg.
Not from the 80s. They're not from the 80s. They weren't even born yet.
They're
Jay-Z
from the
went on.
90s.
What's Jay?
From the 90s.
Ice-T.
90s.
Ice Cube.
Cube.
Ice-T, she said.
Capital cities of countries.
Numbers. Okay, we can do
Numbers. Yeah, numbers probably easy. Yes.
Let's just do numbers, yeah.
Yeah, numbers be easiest.
Somebody said, let's guess how much SaitaRealty Shaka owns by millions.
Yeah,
Oh, we already know.
It won't take long.
3.2. 3.2. By the way he reacted, I win.
Let's get it.
Bag of potato chips.
Top 1,000. Top 1,000.
Halloween
I like the
movies.
numbers.
That's a
Let's-
good
let's
one.
pick the numbers.
Yeah, Halloween movies.
Halloween movies. That sounds good.
I will pick a number.
Okay, we're going with numbers.
Sorry, Defender.
So from
No
0
1 to
doubt.
100.
100 million.
100, you
Yep,
only
0 to
get
100.
to pick twice. Make sure you do read the comments, please. Don't pick the same comments. Only twice. If you pick on the third try, 0 chances of winning.
We do check the comments if you cheat. Not right. Not 55s. Not 32. And go. Not
we pick one already?
17. Not 46.
Yes.
Not
Private chat.
65.
Can I guess?
Not 37. Not 65. Not 44. Not 22.
Did we give a range?
Yes, 1 to 100.
Yes.
Not 56. Not 55. Not 21. Not Lamayal. No basketball. Not
No
88.
basketball. Not a number.
Not 13. It's not 67. It's not 99. It's not 27. It's not 1. It's not 75. There's been some very close guesses so far. 75, 20, 12, 44.
Ooh, Donald, that's an interesting number you got there, buddy.
7. Donald's not right. Not 1. Nope. Keep going. Not 7.
Sorry, Defender.
Not 22, not 30, not 62, not 47, not 73.
We got a winner.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Hey, look, Kevin won. Donald's going haywire.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Donald, I don't know what he got like the Game Boy controller where he's just over there typing up every damn thing.
Yeah.
So HMAC, the winner is Kevin.
Make
Kevin,
sure
number
you
one.
give me Kevin. Congratulations. So we have Kevin for HMAX NFT. We have Saita Ren, and we have
Wanted.
Is it?
who?
Yeah, why?
Wanted.
Wanted.
All right.
The Lion King.
The Lion King.
That dude was guessing all types of lion. Landmine. Like, I was like, damn, lion. I'm like, yeah, he like
Yeah.
lion.
Kevin,
Next one would
follow
have been
HMAC.
Liger.
Right.
Follow HMAC. You'll get yours
Like,
directly from.
Regular lion, land lion, flying lion,
Lion,
swimming lion.
like a
Lion,
lion
lion.
in Zion.
He guessed that, like everything lion.
Yes. Congratulations, everybody.
Aloha Saitama 808 and HMAC.
Back to the topic. We are talking about SaitaRealty. We're going over the page. We're going over the token.
Did
like
anybody
said before,
find the,
financial
anybody-
advice? But we all holders of SaitaRealty. I definitely trust this project. I know Shaka trusts us a lot as well because he talks about every day. He's been rapping a lot actually. What is it? Prices are up. Let me check it out.
No!
Oh, okay.
Delayed till October 17th.
Who's
Okay.
Why?
You heard it first on Junior's Flow YouTube channel.
Junior's Flow.
Right. I wonder why it
It
get
does not
delayed.
say. I have a photo. It
I
says
guess the owner of Bitcoin was like, "Oh man, my paycheck didn't come in. I gotta buy more. Hold on, let's delay." Just kidding. I call mayor of Saita City. Oh, that would be nice, man. You know, the mayor of Saita City.
no
Yeah.
politics.
If you do have any questions, let us know. Let me put the music back on because now it feels like so quiet. Let us know so we can get more information. Congratulations, winners. Yes. Refugee, any key points that you want to touch besides what you love the most on SaitaRealty from your comments?
Power
Was
to the
that
people. That's one of
exactly
the best things about the DAO aspect of it is giving it power to the people. Crypto is essentially trying to give the power of the dollar back to the people as well too. Why not take it a step further with these projects by giving the power of the future of the project to the people? You want to talk about decentralized? That's the essence of it too. Is having it decentralized to where everybody can have a part in it to control it versus somebody up top or the elite.
Have you seen any project that it is a token-driven project, the governance token and all? Have you seen a project like that not succeed in the past?
DAOs are typically a newer thing. Like I said, it was only recently that DAOs were actually introduced and as a concept idea. And like I said, the original Pleasure DAO is the portfolio holds quite a bit of property that they own in there that people launch. And it was just a project that was vested with just $1 million worth of liquidity by a bunch of people. And buying these things, people saw what was going on, and more people invested into liquidity, and they were able to buy more and more items for their portfolio. Every time somebody plays a Wu-Tang Clan songs, royalties have to be used. Every time the artwork from Wu-Tang is played, somebody has to be paid, and those royalties come back to the owner of that master set. So they are making money just essentially by holding this Wu-Tang set of music. And there comes your profits and stuff that gets pushed back out to the holders. If you don't take those profits, you can take those profits and buy even more assets to pattern up and to fill up the portfolio of that Pleasure DAO. There's very many various ways for people to actually make passive income on these DAO programs too. Like I said, it's spreading out the burden of ownership amongst the holders, and it's a good way for SaitaRealty to move forward.
And let me tell you something, just so you guys know how strong SaitaRealty is. About 26 minutes ago, or even more, they did announce that it was going to be delayed, right, to October 17th. Yet, I'm checking out the prices. The prices are holding, steady. Nothing's happening. So that indicates to us that people who are holding, they're in for the long run, which is amazing for whoever's trying to get in now, because when people get in, they sometimes get scared that somebody's going to dump on them, and they could have bought more tokens, right? That's what most people get scared. Oh man, if I buy and it goes down tomorrow, I'm losing tokens because I could have bought more, right? So that shows to us that after a delay announced, the price is not moving, down. So that's already very positive.
I think a lot of people are just buying the dip and just adding on, accumulating. As far as it was some spaces today, as far as on Twitter. So maybe somebody got encouraged and just want to buy in before. Don't be that person that's waiting for the dump, because I did that with a project, and that thing never dumped back to the price that I wanted it to get to. So I wrecked myself by trying to wait for it, like, oh, it's gonna go down, and it never did. So that's up to you. That's
the one thing I learned in crypto is that I rather cry that I bought it than cry that I didn't buy it.
I don't think that's bad. That's not a bad way to go.
Man, every time I have spare money, because this is what it is. Now it's not gonna really matter, from today to tomorrow. Price not gonna move that much. But in other market situations, if you hold a day, that can, mean that you're gonna not win 30% profit, 40% profit a day because you didn't buy it, right? So especially now that prices are moving out that much, even more. I just buy whenever I can. I don't wait for that deep because I'm always in for the long run. So since I'm in for the long run, the prices in 2 years not gonna matter if I bought in a day or 2 days earlier, right? I mean, we're in a bear market, so I usually don't wait. I just go and buy whenever I can. Paycheck, boom, free money, spare money. Buy what I can.
Yep, for those of you who have researched the project and are interested in getting in, Saita Defender has a good point. Prices are really low right now. So you can't really go too wrong with that.
Yes.
In my
Yeah,
opinion.
I'm always late. I'm
Bye.
always late to the dips. I'm like, man, I should have had money on the side just buying, like, Saitama being in the 11s the other day, SaitaRealty to be down in the 2 O's and the 1 9s. I'm like, now I'm like, I'll buy today, and it's higher when I could have bought yesterday.
That's okay.
When I bought Saitama, the next day it went down like 40%, if I'm not mistaken. It was something crazy. And I was like, oh man, I'm losing my money, but thank God I didn't sell it, right? And I was like, I'm losing my money, and I was like, whatever. And 3 or 4 days later, it was like double the price that what I bought. I was like, what? So I learned the easy and the hard way. Buy whenever you can, hold in for the long term because it's not gonna matter. You're not gonna go freak out about it.
True.
And spend hours a day, trying to buy the right price. And then, you know what happens? When you really don't look at that, your mind stays more calm and you relax more about your investment. But when you keep thinking about, trading and the prices and all of that, trust me, it doesn't matter what price you buy. Tomorrow, you are going to regret because at some point, you're going to open up the chart and it's lower for a minute. And you're like, oh man, damn it. So, I don't do that anymore. I just buy it.
No, I just buy. I'm like you. I buy. Whenever I'm just like, let me get in on this, and I'll buy it, and I really don't have no regrets. So it's not like I beat myself up if it go down. I got what I got, and hopefully I can get a better price next time. So that's how I look at it.
Good night, Donald. Sleep
Well,
Some
tight.
people, they
Bitcoin's creeping back up here. Bitcoin's creeping up a little bit back in the last 35 minutes, 45 minutes, trying to cross that 20,000 barrier again.
Where is
ETH
that now?
back up. It's at 19.8, so ETH is at 13.30. Okay. Yeah. It's starting to get back up there.
What's wrong with 19.8?
It's going to get up there. It's like I said, the market's got to turn sometime sooner or later. There should be a small pump. Like I said, there should be a very small pump coming up here leading up to the elections. And today's report of the CPI, is what it did with this morning. But people always react to him with emotions on the markets when the CPI report comes out, and it looks like it seems to be self correcting right now. So,
Oh, bright and early.
I'm laughing at the comments people leave me on Twitter. Somebody's like, Junior, follow me. And then
make sure you follow Saita Ren so she can DM you.
Guys, I'm following back everybody who's following me.
Also, for everybody that
tag me, and I'll go and follow. Okay.
Also, for anybody that receives the NFTs that were made by Donald T and stuff like that, if you can't see it in your OpenSea or in your MetaMask or any of your wallets, make sure to switch over to the Polygon network to see if you can see those in there too as well, or hidden under hidden NFTs.
Let me check it if it's not on the page. Hold on, I think it is there. Oh, sorry, I removed you back.
The SaitaRealty address I just look up for on Dex Tools, and it should be ending in Bravo 646 Delta 0. So that's Bravo 646 Delta 0 is the official SaitaRealty address.
That is true. It's not showing on the website.
Well, they need to fix that.
Yeah, look for it on the official Twitter page. It should end with 46 Delta 0.
It was on the previous
46
version.
Delta 0. That's the end of the contract address, according to Refugee.
Yep. I check it every day.
Correct.
27
I've lost money
Bravo
before
2.
like that. I actually, I had a friend of mine over my house one day, and he was like, "Man, I'm using this website." It was like Pool Point, and I never heard of it back in the day. And I was like, "What is that? That doesn't even sound good." And he was like, "No, but I buy it here and this and that." And that day, he was over my house, and that's why I say, whenever you're gonna buy a token, sure your mind is fixed onto that, so you don't get distracted. So while I was talking to him, I went onto that KuCoin thing, and I was like, "Oh, Saitama," and I forgot to confirm the address. So boom, I lost money buying a different contract that I could sell it back to, And that was my fault because I was talking instead of paying attention, and lost money.
Onitanishu just posted the proper contract address for SaitaRealty. So,
and it is indeed on the website. If you go under the DAO ecosystem, SaitaRealty token, then you're going to see the contract address there.
That's why I was over here. I'm not even gonna lie, my mood changed. Like, how the hell they ain't got it on the website? I'm over here. This is what, since it's been said, this is what I've been thinking. The wheel going like, you got this dope, website, and you ain't got. I'm over here like it turned my whole mood sour, like, because that's
it's there, Shaka. It's there. You just have to look around for it a little bit. It would be nice if it would be like,
multiple
places,
I'm happy
but it's there. It is there.
Gotcha.
Let me check here some. Here it is. Okay, got it.
DAO ecosystem, and click on next SaitaRealty token, and there you have it.
So
official
you don't have to listen.
Contract.
Gotcha.
Breathe, Shaka, breathe.
Yeah, I was over here hot because it's like, oh man, now we got to explain this. So, yeah, excuse me, I'm back because my mind was somewhere else.
Don't do that to him.
Smash the like if you haven't. Make sure you help the channel. Smash the like. Comments you guys are leaving. There's actually been more than 800 comments left today. And
Donald took 795 of those.
and we had more than 200 people coming.
Talking about the state of Albuquerque.
Man. Yeah, Donald's quick on the draw. I promise you.
Thank you, Junior Refugee, Shaka, and Empress. This was much needed to get more attention into SaitaRealty. Don't forget Shaka Spaces tomorrow, featuring Brown Sugar. What time is your space tomorrow?
We gotta drag her out. So right now, she threw it up in the air. So I'll probably shoot for like 6:30 or 6 Pacific. I'll make sure that we just post a space and have the set reminder time for folks. So yeah.
Awesome. Let me know. Tag me on Twitter so I can share as well. We should be here, Shaka, next week. If you can, I'm gonna DM you later on to see if you can be here. I actually want to do next week on SaitaRealty. I'm checking out the comments and DMs. People are giving a good feedback. And since we didn't talk about SaitaRealty on the channel before, we did talk about SaitaRealty, but we didn't have a live specifically for SaitaRealty. Maybe we should do it again on next Thursday. Focus a little bit more on SaitaRealty.
Just give me the time. Give me the time, and I'm not really. The only reason I haven't been really on your show is time. That's really about it. The time you have it. So it's not like I'm like, no, I ain't coming over there. It's like if I'm free, I'm like, yeah, we there. So
I know.
this was decent as far as the time period. So I'm with it.
Yeah, on Thursdays it's always the same time. It's always 9 p.m. Eastern. So
Okay.
next Thursday will be at the same time. Maybe Dubai is gonna be here next week. I already spoke with him. He was gonna try to be today, but he couldn't. So he said that next week he's gonna try to be here, and so we can go over more SaitaRealty. Hopefully there will be some news as well. And by then, actually, there will be news because it's the 17th. So by next week, there should be already on Deepcoin and information. So I'm glad you liked it, Kevin. Mac, thank you so much, man, for the donation of the NFT. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the comments on here. I don't know if you guys want to get into. I think we pretty much went over everything really quick, right? And we're not getting any questions. Get at me for. I would love to join up for that Thursday. Yes, man, you already invited. Bam, done deal. You already invited. 9 p.m. Thursday. I'm myself. I'm gonna try to touch on SaitaRealty a little more. It's gonna be a commitment with you guys. It is in need of being told and explained. It is part of our ecosystem. So next Thursday, hopefully there will be news as well, and we can be sharing all the information. Right, Empress?
Correct.
You know she got kids when she do like this. Like kids be getting on your nerve. Like, Mom, can I?
She's like, don't make a noise. I'm gonna get you.
Trust me, I got my daughter be asking. I'll be like, let me rest.
Yes, guys, it's getting about that time. I appreciate it. Refugee, any last words for tonight's live for the round table?
No, man. We got everything fair. We got everything talked about. Hopefully, everybody understands a little bit more about how the DAO system works for crypto and specifically SaitaRealty, and what that means for the future of Saitama and SaitaRealty at the same time. It goes hand in hand. The more we add to the ecosystem, the more that's going to contribute to the burns and the tokenomics of the native token, while expanding on everything else that launches under SaitaRealty as well too. So
next week I'm gonna try to bring some numbers so you guys can relate in terms of United States, in terms of South America and Europe, of real estate, and because I don't know if you guys know, but real estate is, well, at least here. So there's two things that pretty much holds the economy in the big countries. I guess it's not only Brazil, not only United States, which is the automobile business, right? Buying and selling cars and creating them, creates jobs and all of that. And the second one is the real estate, right? Construction business. That's what pretty much keeps the economy warm, on fire, on the good times, because it employs people. It makes the money go round on business, and that's good for the economy of the country. And I'm gonna try to get some numbers in terms of that. By the way, I do work with that as well down here in Brazil. I've been a real estate agent for about 17 years. So I got some good numbers to be, talking about that as well. It is big here in Brazil. It is big here in Brazil, but not with crypto yet, right? So that's why I was always excited with SaitaRealty.
You should have you already come on, man. That's your line of work.
Yeah.
You should be jumping over, head over heels over this. This your line of work.
I am jumping on SaitaRealty, but I haven't been making contents about it. But I've been buying
No, I'm just saying as far as you into crypto and then your job is real estate.
Yeah,
Like
I actually have sold apartments and house here in Brazil to people, United States
start
and out.
sliding this in their door. Like go to all the places that you signed them up for. Slide it in. You see how I'm doing it? Look, it's a step.
So you're both a realtor and a SaitaRealtor. Two
Correct.
different things.
Yes, yes.
I'm not about to start with Empress today.
Two different things.
I
I don't want anybody taking from my profits because we're getting sued for dumbness. When I warned y'all, SaitaRealtors, and they need to update the site pronto.
Junior, follow Seda Ren so she can claim her NFT.
just
SaitRealty always winning something. I don't know. I
Juan
guess
Ted as well. Lucky people.
Yeah.
Lucky people.
who else?
Juan Ted.
Wanted.
They win too. I
Yeah.
don't really know. Yeah, I know. Everywhere I see you say that.
Hey, you should get Juan Punch Diaz on the channel next week.
One punch.
Yeah.
Juan Punch Diaz.
I don't know who that is. But yeah, next week we'll be talking about SaitaRealty as well. I'm gonna get some numbers for you guys in terms of South America, United States, and Europe, so you guys can get some ideas. My dad, I got introduced into real estate because of my dad. He's been into real estate for more than 35 years as well, and it's always been a very good way to not only make money but invest, right? Because make money is just making money, but investing it's more of a safe way of getting your returns in the future. That's how I think about it. And real estate is definitely one of the greatest ways of getting your money back, right? People invest into apartments, house, buildings, whatever it is. So when I first saw SaitaRealty, I was like, oh man, this is something that we don't have and we need. My key point was just, is mass adoption going to happen to the point that this project can succeed on top of the actions that are going to be happening in the real world real estate, right? How is that going to be connected? But then from what I see in SaitaRealty, little by little, they getting all those key points together to make sure that people can actually buy and sell it through SaitaRealty, and I see. I also think Epay Me is an entrance for that as well, because let's say you want to buy your home, and then are you going to send your money through Coinbase and all of that, or are you just going to try to do it through Epay or pay part of it in a credit card? I mean, there's people out there who has a very high limit, right, on credit cards. So that for people who has 10K, 20, 30, 50K credit cards, I mean, they can be buying that, and before they pay, they can be already on profit. I mean, a lot of things can happen in the future in terms of that, and I am excited. I'm gonna try to get some numbers so we can talk more about it. Did you all say Saita Pro is down? Sorry, I've been working. No, we did not say that. No. The DeepCoin launch was delayed for the 17th. That's all. No Saita Pro down. I just never used to win anything. My log stars are changing these days. Congratulations. There's always a first time. Never stop believing in yourself. Currently not down. Epay now can verify with driver license and can buy Ethereum, but just on Android for now until update. I'm not gonna say it again, because if you go back on my lives, I have said at least 3 times that I'm pro Samsung. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, iOS users, but hey, man, if I were you, I would definitely, I would definitely buy Samsung, so you won't miss.
Whatever.
But yes, Chaka is muted. Empress, any last words for tonight?
Yes, I'm just excited to see that everything that has been in the roadmap, as well as some surprises, have been popping up. We are getting news constantly. Now it seems like, it's expected because we keep on getting all this good news all the time. But we're taking baby steps to get where we want to go. We're building the ecosystem. Everything is for the benefit of the ecosystem and the mother token and the community, and everything's falling into place nicely. So it's just a matter of time. And now is the time for the developers to build the projects and put everything in place so that when the bull run comes around, there'll be nowhere to go but up, right? So I'm just excited to see everything is coming into place. It's no longer just hype. We're actually seeing the fruits of their labor, So I'm
Awesome.
excited about the future.
Yes, you touched on good key points there. Yeah.
Goofball,
Husband.
that was my husband.
You touched on the key points, which is they're building at the right time. And I always say this, and that's definitely one of the biggest key points. And Shaka, buddy, any last words for tonight besides all the information that you said today? Are you on fire talking about SaitaRealty? Just like Refugee was spitting out facts.
No, like I said, as far as I think we answered everything. Maybe next week we can go over a little bit, like you said, the numbers, as far as geographically, what it looks like where you at, what it looks like, where I'm at in America, and just see what the numbers come up with, so we can give our viewers, a kind of like insight on how important the crypto to real estate is. So I'm ready for that. I just want to say, keep doing your show. You've been consistent. One of the few that has been consistent with bringing Saitama content on YouTube. Refugee, thank you for what you've been doing over the last month, and beyond that. But just for the last month, you've been everywhere from Albuquerque to dancing at the cosplays, Halloween party to Dubai. Empress, the same thing as far as you. I didn't expect you to go to Albuquerque because there wasn't no information getting spread. And then I seen somebody with some rain boots at the
Them boots is a fashion trend, bro.
Yeah, I see, because you had the red ones on and she had the blue ones on, so I was like, it must be rain boot week. So
That's right.
But, like I said, as far as what you guys been doing on your own dime, your own time, your own dime, I think, like I said, as far as you don't get enough credit, even if you don't want it. So like I said, keep going, keep pushing, and the community appreciates you.
Awesome. Speaking for everyone, and including yourself, Shaka, I gotta say the same thing. You guys are being very. These people right here, we all being very consistent and spending a lot of our own time for the community. We all believe that yes, refugee out of all of us definitely spends more time than
above and beyond.
Yeah,
Mr. Refugee.
Gotta get the credit for that. And these people on this panel, we're like what many call OGs, right? We've been on Saitama since some June, July last year. Been holding myself. I've I was like, no, I wish. Myself, I have been holding. I have not sold a single token, and I'm proud to say that because I totally trust the project. Also, I was never, I never doxed myself, right? And I did it for Saitama because I trust the project and because I can like relate to it, and also what I expect from the project to happen in the future. Speaking of the ideas, also speaking of profits, right? Money wise, I have both of those ideas for the project. And I gotta appreciate refugees being hanging out with us all the time on spaces, on here live. Empress as well. She has a family and all, but she managed to have some time to hang out. Shaka, I'm not even gonna mention you. You've been hosting mad spaces, and I appreciate all you guys do as well. This is what our community is about, right? Staying consistent, staying loyal, staying true to our ideas. So we all need congratulations. But thank you so much. Thank you for hanging out in another Wolfpack Roundtable. I'll be seeing you guys next Thursday. Empress and Refugee maybe on Monday if they have time available. But on Thursday, we'll have the Wolfpack Roundtable. We'll be talking about SaitaRealty again, spitting out some facts and showing some numbers. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Have an awesome night. That was another roundtable. Awesome.